Alright, everyone! We are back with some adventuring. Last time, if you remember, we heard a scream from upstairs or somewhere. Didn't sound good, and I wouldn't be too disappointed if it was Nick. But I guess we're gonna have to go to find out. We were supposed to make food, but I didn't close these last time. Let's clean up our mess, shall we? Can I close it? There we go. Let's make this room presentable. They won't let me do the dishes, but... Alright, let's find out what happened. It's ballroom. Is that Aunt Penelope or whoever it was? In the drawing room? Drawing room? Nope, she's still here. What'd you do, Nick? What did you do? Hello?
One assumes he's in there somewhere, given the alternative, that he's actually gotten up off his ass.
Well, how appropriate. Under the bed. There's something sticking out.
Stay out of there. That area is off limits to you.
Master Nick?
Is the dog hiding too?
Find something what requires handling and then handle it.
I don't know what that means.
Well, if you insist. Here I am.
It's about bloody time.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding?
Master Nick? Hello?
Find something what requires handling and then handle it.
Let's go in here. Why is the mirror out of order?
Master Nick is convinced he's a vampire and it would break his heart to discover otherwise.
You have anything for me? No. Outlet. Slippers. Laundry. What are these creepy wigs? I'll take a sword cane. Give me a sword cane. Huh. Something needs handle and handle it. Lock? Dock bed? No. What am I supposed to do?
Master Nick's family sigil. Actually, it's a Z that I turned sideways. Don't tell anyone.
Your secret is safe with me.
What? What am I supposed to do? I did that before. Alright. Something that handled. And handle it. So let's go outside. Well, found him.
I'm certain there was no corpse in this room when I tidied in here earlier.
That's a big hole.
Suppose I'd better phone someone about this. Probably not a good idea to go smearing my fingerprints all over the poor fellow, especially before the authorities have had a chance to have a look round.
So, find a phone. Where would I find a phone? Drawing room?
Cool, that's been a right
Oh, okay.
barge out there this morning, and I was described as a full-on foofera. What on earth is going on?
I don't know, we're British, so polite.
Well, ma'am, it seems there's been a murder in the entrance hall. We are currently looking into who the victim is and what exactly happened.
What?
You'll be happy to know that Master Nick is, more or less, fine.
Well, in future, see that you keep your so-called manners someplace where I can't hear them. I nearly couldn't get back to sleep after all that racket.
Sorry, Grandma. You're reading. That does not look like sleep. Where is a telephone? Am I supposed to... Tell someone? I don't remember seeing a phone anywhere. Okay, so that didn't do nothing for me. I'm not carrying a phone.
The grounds of Nick Hall are currently under extensive renovations in keeping with Master Nick's latest pet project, the Hedge Maze of Doom. Master Nick was rather proud that he could locate his own ear, so we marked the occasion with a statue.
That is sad.
2 hours later.
Ladies and gentlemen, and we found the phone.
Battery for this mobile phone is bereft of life.
That's why we got a charger.
And that's quite enough of those references now, thank you.
That is a bit of a silly walk you're doing, WIlikins, now you mention it.
Animators cost money, sir. I'm doing my best. It's still bloody charging, because of course it is, so I'll just leave it here and use the speaker function.
We got it charging. Alright, well, that's the only number we got on here.
Emergency services, how may I direct your call?
Yes.
Terribly sorry to trouble you, but a corpse has rather abruptly appeared.
Rather
Following
abruptly.
a suspicious series of sound effects in our entrance hall.
Blimey, sir, that sounds serious.
Aw, no, it's not a good thing.
Nick Hall, is that correct?
Oh, no.
Well done, miss.
You know where we are.
We'll send an inspector over at once.
I cannot thank you enough.
Morning all. I'm Detective
Well, hey.
Inspector Bobby of the West End Particular.
Bobby?
Inspector Bobby of the Yard?
That'll be enough of that. Now then, I'm here
Of
about
the yard?
entrance hall.
Oh, that thing.
And this would seem to be a rather
What
open and shut
is
case.
this
The
face?
victim, one Errol of Not Nick Hall, has clearly been murdered by you, Nick of Nick Hall.
Clearly.
Got nothing on me, coppers.
Actually, we've got quite a bit on you, sir. But under the circumstances being that you're rich, white, and clearly male, we can remand you to your residence of domesticity forthwith, and until such time as the court sees fit to hang you by your neck until dead.
That seems fair.
Oh, then I wasn't clear, was I? You, sir, are accused of murder and will be taking you away shortly. This will be very sad for you, and obviously for your manservant.
Yes, I'll be
Yes,
so
obviously.
glad. I mean,
So,
sad that he's
stay
gone.
here and we'll be back for you soon. Cheerio!
Oh,
Do people
I'll eat some
actually
Cheerios.
Say cheerio.
Sir, I feel you're not taking this
haven't been
murder
aggressive yet.
investigation seriously, and I must insist.
Oh, you must you? Well, I must. I must.
okay.
I must increase
dude.
my bust.
Oh dear lord.
WIlikins, what's a bust? And how do I increase it? Why would I want to?
Gentlemen, a crime has been committed, and it can only be solved by me, the greatest detective in all of England.
Mr.
Is that
French.
where we are?
Allow me to introduce myself. Special Inspector Clever Ruse at your service.
Not.
Well, if you're at my service, make me an egg.
My God, has this man been deprived of his breakfast?
Yes.
Let it
But he didn't like what I brought him.
Tragedy, but not a crime as such. Nevertheless, it's the most important meal of the day. Who's responsible for this grievous error in judgment?
He is, because he wouldn't
That
eat.
would be me,
You look after this lad, do you?
in a manner of speaking.
So clearly this incident is your fault.
Ooh, I hadn't considered that angle.
That's because you're not Clever Ruse, lad.
Sorry, not sure I'm following the logic here. How is this my fault? Are we going with the tired old butler did it cliche?
Because you set things
Now the
in
tired old butler did do it.
the role as to going forward.
Misunderstand. Obviously, you're a man of breeding, sophistication,
And there's a baby.
education. Oxford man, are you?
Cambridge, actually.
Oh yeah, Cambridge.
We can't have everything, I suppose. In any case, they should have taught you. Even at a bin-liner school like Cambridge.
It was recently ranked the 4th best university in the world.
So not even worth a bronze, then, right? Your master's safety and well-being is your responsibility. Consequently, it falls to you to exonerate his lordship.
This is my responsibility to make
I
him
would've
innocent.
thought the great detective.
Here, take this.
Oh, do I get a decoder
The
ring?
official Clever Rules, my first crime scene investigation coloring book.
For
And
idiots.
that's coloring with a U, naturally.
Coloring.
This will guide even the most thick-witted Cambridge danderhead through the process of forensic murder solvery. Essentially, it comes down to 4 elements.
Uh-huh.
Motive, murder weapon, at least one corroborating witness,
Corroborating
and proof of the suspect's sanity.
of the sanity.
Good luck with all that, WIlikins.
As you locate each of these, you may color in, and that's color with a U, the corresponding area of the page. When you've colored the entire page, phone me, and I shall be along.
Oh my goodness, color at the
Clever
pages.
Rules, away!
What is that?
WIlikins, did he just disappear in a cloud of smoke?
So it would appear.
Sigh.
Disappear.
Ooh.
Do you get it?
Clever man.
He's still there.
A new phone number has been added to your mobile. Okay. Am I carrying it? Do I take it? Or no?
In theory, this mobile phone is a vast improvement over the old landlines. But this model won't stay charged for more than 15 seconds, so it might as well...
Oh, I can't take it with me then. Alright, so I have to find out this coloring book. Alright, this coloring book. Let's inspect the coloring book.
Detective fellow gave me this.
Yay.
It's meant to track my progress in gathering the 4 elements that can exonerate Master Nick.
Did we want to exonerate
Motive,
him?
Murder weapon, proof of sanity,
Oh.
and a witness.
Yeah, we do, because then
As of now, I've managed to locate none of them.
none of them. Those words weren't matching the bubbles I was supposed to go in. Is there a proof of sanity? How do we know he's not insane? Alright, so... Well... Slowly line.
I dare say he looks familiar, but it's difficult to tell with him lying.
Yeah, too bad.
Also, I'm certain I don't know any corpses.
Can I do
Getting
something?
an idea of who this was and why he's here would be an excellent idea, and this police tape is hardly going to stop me.
Right.
But I'd rather not contaminate the crime scene with my own finger.
Oh, that makes sense. Aw, man, oh man, oh man. Well, let's... Anything else in
Just
this
a
room?
vase, nothing special about it.
A vase?
I believe this one is called "The Unicorn is in Captivity."
It
and
wishes it was still dead.
Exquisite.
Exquisite.
There's nothing particularly special about this one either, except that this one is a vase.
Well, can I go outside, check anything? I can. What is this?
This was left by an activist of some
Okay.
sort. It appears to have been left here somewhere around the time our deceased friend arrived in the entrance hall.
A new phone number. And it's upstairs. It's a white note.
It seems that someone attempted to deliver a package around the time of the murder. I wondered if the delivery person saw anything.
I get to call these
Appears to
people.
have one of those bloody QR codes on it that everyone seems to think people actually use. This one looks more like an owl to me.
Did the gnome see anything? Did you see anything, Mr. Gnome?
I've always thought this thing was a bit unsettling, but I'm also fairly certain that there should be 2 of them. Surely one of them didn't just get up and walk away, though, did it?
2 of them.
And do I actually want an answer to this question?
I don't think the dolphin saw anything. Oh, there's more of the yard.
I know how he feels. I want to
Oh,
vomit all the time.
yes. Oh, the humor of this game. Some of it's just awkwardly dark, and then some of it's just snarky. Well, oh, look at the light. Lambs?
Master Nick believes this is a TARDIS. A vast improvement over that time he believed it was a Portaloo.
What? As a sickle.
It seems to have flown off the handle. I can relate, little garden implement.
So, do I take it?
Master
I was gonna
Nick
t-
believes
ow.
this is a TARDIS. A vast improvement over that time he believed it was a Portaloo.
Hello, sign. Okay.
It's just a jumble of numbers and letters which apparently communicate some vital piece of information to the Royal Mail. It says 00D4L4Y. It would appear that the hedges are speaking.
Yeah.
Writing would not be the most unusual thing I've seen round here.
Seem the hedges are speaking. Be friendly.
Good morning. Beautiful day, isn't it? Could you step outside the hedge for a moment? I'd like to have a little chat with you, if I may.
I suppose it is a beautiful day at that.
Okay.
I'm sort of wrapped up in my studies at the moment.
Oh, sorry.
What can I do for you?
Well, hello. I don't know, were you a
You
witness?
may have heard some commotion earlier. Nothing to be too concerned about. There's just been a murder.
Goodness.
Okay.
Quite the opposite, in fact. In any event, I am endeavoring to
Yeah, quite the opposite, in fact. There's no goodness about it.
Some insight into if you managed to see any of the events that took place inside the hall earlier today.
Well, not inside if she's
I'm
been
afraid
outside.
not, Mr. WIlikins. My duties do keep me pretty well occupied inside this maze.
We'll hear the
I suspect
popping on the microphone with that.
However,
you say.
I did hear
A delivery truck?
pull up around that time. I don't know if that's at all relevant.
It may actually be. Thank you, miss. You've been a tremendous help.
Okie doke. Well, let's just ask about all of this stuff, right? She's been nice.
What is it that you're working on here, miss?
Why, Master Nick's Hedge Maze of Doom, of course. The plans are posted on the garden shed over there. Now, if you wouldn't mind, sir, I must get back to my work. There's much to be done.
Well, let's just ask all
Another
these.
question about the murder, specifically the murder weapon. You obviously deal with a number of rather lethal implements in your duties here. Could one of them have made a hole about 20 centimeters in diameter in a man's torso?
Nothing like that in here, Mr. WIlikins. That sounds like a railroad spike or some such. But I know Master Nick cancelled the railroad maze and sent that crew home months ago.
Ah, yes, I'd almost forgotten about the railroad maze. I've another question about the murder, specifically the motive. More specifically, why anyone might wish to kill the gentleman in question.
Couldn't say, sir. My only experience with killing involves weeds. And insects. And the occasional vole. Turns out I'm a much more experienced killer than I realized. Still, can't help you here though, I'm afraid.
I've another question about the murder, specifically some way of providing proof of Master Nick's sanity.
Well, the proof's in the pudding, right? Isn't that what they say?
It is a thing that some people say, yes?
I'm afraid I may not be your best source for sanity, Mr. Willikins, but good luck with that.
That's exactly what Master Nick said.
Yeah. Alright, well, we're done talking to this lady. I don't think she did too much for us, but we're going to go ahead and stop right here. Let's get this guy back up to the house. Oh, hold on, let's check out the sign first. What does this sign say?
Dare you enter Nick Hall's Maze of Doom?
Yeah, I don't.
So nice of Master Nick to offer a choice. He doesn't usually bother. I believe, in this instance, I daren't.
Right. So we're going to get this guy back up to the house, and we're going to go ahead and stop it here. We've been walking all over the place. Apparently there's supposed to be another gnome, and we're supposed to call some of these people, find out if they know anything. But we're going to go ahead and stop it here. Alright, see you next time.